They sleeping on me. Still. Whole game reached out when the number showed up. Where was everybody when I was building this from the ground up? Labels in my DMs, funny how that works. Used to send them demos, they ain't even read the words. I don't need a cosign, never needed validation. Built a brand from nothing in my bedroom, in my patience. Every no I got became a brick and something real. Now they wanna meet and talking deals, nah. Dollar signs, they know it's what they want. My time, my grind, they know it's what I got. I'm in my own lane. Never looked across, they playing checkers. I've been playing chess since I was lost. Since I was lost. Since I was lost. 2 a.m. and nobody's calling. That's when I learned the difference between standing and falling. Fell in love with the process when the process was ugly. When the studio was cold and the bank account was empty. Every session I produced it, mixed and mastered it myself. Wrote the hook, wrote the verse, did the artwork by myself. No manager, no budget, no playlist, no label shelf. Everything you see in front of you, I built it by myself. So when they come around, smiling like they knew me, I just nod, I don't need them to approve me. No signs, they know it's what they want. My time, my grind, they know it's what I got. I'm in my own lane. Never looked across, they playing checkers. I've been playing chess since I was lost. Since I was lost. My mama used to ask me when this music thing gon' work. I said, mama, keep on watching, every setback gotta hurt. She don't ask me anymore, she just smiles when I walk in, pays her bills, takes her trips. That's the only cosign I've been wanting. See, the doubters need the story of you failing to survive. Ain't nothing worse for a hater than the day you start to thrive. I just kept on going quiet like I had a secret. Every track I dropped, I knew that only you could see it. Dollar signs, they know it's what they want. My time, my grind, they know it's what I got. I'm in my own lane. Never looked across, they playing checkers. I've been playing chess since I was lost. Since I was lost. You know what the real flex is? Not the money, not the car. It's waking up every morning and knowing every single thing you have, you built every single thing. Dollar signs, they know it's what they want. My time, my grind, they know it's what I got. I'm in my own lane. Never looked across, they playing checkers. I've been playing chess since I was lost. I'm playing chess since I was lost. First place, always was. I never had a sponsor, never had a plug, never had a handshake that came without a shrug. Every door I walked through, I built it with my bare hands. Every room I'm standing in, I drew my own damn plans. You was watching from the bleachers, telling them my fault. Now you screenshot everything and send it to your group chat wall. I don't even clock it anymore. I'm too busy running laps around the version of myself I was 2 winners back. First place, that's the only place I know. First place, watch me take it slow. They said I never make it to the top. Now I'm here and I ain't stopping till I'm gone. Oh, till I'm gone. Yeah. I've been up since 6 a.m. working while they sleeping. grinding every season, never leaking, never speaking. What they see is just the surface of a deeper kind of meaning. I was planting seeds and winning, now they mad about the reaping. Funny how that works, you want the fruit but not the tree. You want the name but not the price. That name cost everything from me. My mama didn't raise a man who waits for his turn. She raised a man who makes the table, then invites who he wants. First place, that's the only place I know. First place, watch me take it slow. They said I never make it to the top. Now I'm here and I ain't stopping till I'm gone. Oh, till I'm gone. I remember writing songs that nobody played, performing in a basement for 11 people paid. I shook every hand, I sang every night. I never once complained about the size of the stage, because the stage gets bigger when you earn it like that, not when someone hands it to you on a contract. So miss me with the industry talk, the algorithm talk, the playlist talk. I've been here before, the numbers caught up to where I already was. First place, it's the only place I know. First place, watch me take it slow. They said I never make it to the top. Now I'm here and I ain't stopping till I'm gone. Oh, till I'm gone. You know what's wild? I don't even celebrate anymore. Not because I'm not grateful, because the next one's already in the works. First place, first place, first place. It's the only place I know. First place.
Built different, had to be. No, nobody saw what went down in that house growing up, and that's not a complaint, that's just context. Cause the things that tried to break me just made me way more specific about what I want and who I let in, and where I spend my energy, for real. Most people don't know to have and they don't need to. I just need to know that I made it through, and I did, so built different. Built different. Built different. Ain't everybody come out the other side still standing, but I did. Went through a period where I was just going through motions. Wake up, do the thing, go to sleep, feel nothing. And I don't say that for sympathy, I say it because somebody listening is in that period right now and needs to know that it ends, for real it ends. I started making music in that period, started building in that period, started figuring out who I actually was when everything else got stripped away. And I ain't gon' front like it was easy or cinematic or some beautiful struggle story, cause it wasn't. It was ugly and quiet and lonely, and I wanted to quit more than I wanted to keep going most of the time, but I kept going. That's the whole thing. Built different. Built different. Didn't have a choice, but I'm glad it went that way now. Where I get my drive from, I laughed a little, cause the honest answer is survival. When you grow up having to figure things out by yourself, for yourself, with nobody showing you the playbook, you either fold or you get real comfortable making your own rules, and I got comfortable. So when people see the work ethic and call it a gift, I wanna say nah, it's just what happens when quitting was never actually an option on the table. That's all. That's the whole thing. Built different. Built different. Different, 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 different. Built different. Built different. I'm not saying I had it worse than anybody. I'm saying what I had made me who I am. And I'm good with that now. Built different. Still standing. Built different. Still standing. Built different.
Low-key winning, they ain't even know this shit. Low-key winning, they ain't even know this shit. Phone been quiet all year, that's on purpose though. Ain't tryna be the loudest in the room, I'm tryna be the one they talk about when I ain't in it. Homies asking why I'm moving different. Low-key, I've been moving different, cause the moves I'm making now ain't for the comment section, they for real. Y'all be posting everything, I'm out here just building, that's the difference. Straight up. Low-key winning. Low-key winning. Low-key winning. Ain't told nobody what I'm working on, but they gon' see it. Woke up at 6, studio by 7. Ain't been on the blog, ain't been in the meetings talking about potential. I don't do potential conversations, I do receipts, I do results. I do the thing, then I let the thing speak for itself. For real. Cause everybody's got a vision board, but not everybody got the 2 a.m. discipline. When nobody's clapping, when nobody's watching, when the numbers looking ugly, and you still show up. I've been in the studio every night this week with nobody watching. No likes, no comments, no feature, no peak. Just me and the beat and the thing that I seek, which is something I can look back on and say that was me. That's it, that's all it is. Low-key winning. You gon' see when you see it, and by then I'm already on the next one. My brother called me last week, said bro you alright, you been ghost. I say yeah I'm good, I'm just locked in right now. He said locked in on what I said you'll see. That conversation right there, that's the whole thing, that's the whole story. The people who love you worry about the silence, but the silence is the work, and the work is the point, and the point is I'm low-key winning. And I've been knew it before anybody else did. Low-key winning. Low-key winning. Low-key winning. Low-key winning. Low-key winning. You know it's funny, the ones who were loudest about what I couldn't do are the same ones quiet now. Funny how that works. Low-key winning. Still low-key winning. Still low-key winning. Real talk, she different. I ain't the easiest person to be around. Low-key, I know that I don't always say the right thing. I go quiet when I should talk. I overthink everything.
but she ain't tryna fix me. That's the thing that got me. She just shows up like I'm already enough, and that's a new feeling, for real. I've been so used to performing in relationships that I forgot what it feels like to just be in one. Real talk, she got me. Real talk, she got me. Ain't tryna front like I ain't feeling this, for real. She called me out on some stuff last week. Didn't yell, didn't make it a whole thing. Just said, yo, I need you to be present. And something about the way she said it made me wanna actually be present. I perform being present, actually be there, like for real this time. I faked a lot of things in my life, fronted like I was good when I wasn't. Smiled in rooms that drained everything from me, but around her I don't got the energy to fake it. And honestly, I don't wanna. She the only one who knows about the 3 a.m. anxiety and the walls I built so high I forgot they was there. And the version of me that's scared and the version that's trying. She holds both of them like it ain't even a thing. That's rare, but for real, that's real talk, she got me. Real talk, she got me. Ain't been here before and I'm trying to not mess it up. My boys ask me why I been so chill lately. I said I'm good. They said, no, you different, what's going on? I didn't have the words for it, but the truth is, when you find somebody who makes the noise in your head, quiet down a little, you protect that. You don't broadcast it, you just show up better. And I ain't the best at this, I'll say that first, but I'm showing up. And that's more than the old version of me was capable of love. So yeah, real talk, she got me. 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 I don't say this stuff out loud usually. Low-key, I'm not even sure why I'm saying it now. Yeah. Maybe cause it's true. Yeah. Real talk, she got me. Still same city, different world now. We used to eat at the same spot, now I changed the route. You're 3 blocks from my studio, I don't even think about it much. Mutual friends still ask me, how you doing? I say good, like I know, like I'm still tuned in. But the truth is, I deleted the thread somewhere in December, and I honestly can't tell you now which week, which night, which trigger. Same city, miles apart now. Same city, funny how that sounds. Everything we said we'd be got left somewhere between the last time and now. Between the last time I saw your coat on somebody sharing a photo, didn't mean to look. Had your playlist queued up by accident, closed it like a book. Some things you just can't unsee, some things you can't unhook. But I'm moving like I'm good because I am. Take another look. See, I don't need the closure that people talk about. I need the quiet of not checking when you're out. That's the real freedom, not the speech, not the scene. Just waking up and not wondering what you mean. Same city, miles apart now.
Funny how that sounds. Everything we said we'd be got left somewhere between the last time and now. Between the last time I kept one photo, I won't tell you which. It's not about holding on, it's just evidence that something was real before it wasn't. You were the first person who made me wanna stay somewhere, not just pass through. I don't say that to anyone, but I say it here because I made a song about it. And that's how I let things go. I make a song, I let it breathe, then I move. Same city, miles apart now. Oh, same city. Funny how that sounds. Everything we said we'd be got left somewhere between the last time and now. Between the last time and now. I don't wish you back, that's too much energy. I just wish you well from here, from this distance, from right here. Same city, same city.
They changed, not me. Same face, different energy. I noticed it before you said a word. You smile wider now, but the warmth is gone. Funny how success shows you things you would've never heard. You used to call me just to talk, now everything's a favor. Used to show up when I needed you, now you need an elevator to the version of me that can do something for you. I see it, I just don't say it. I keep the circle tight because of people exactly like you. You changed, not me. You changed. When the room got bigger, all I did was keep on building. You just changed. Oh, you just changed. I remember when my phone wasn't ringing like this, and you were the only one who showed up in the midst of all the nothing. Now the nothing's gone, and somehow so is everything that made you feel like the person I describe to strangers when they ask who's in your corner. I used to say your name first. Now I hesitate before I say it, cause the person that I'm saying doesn't match the face I'm seeing. Used to be the same team, same dream, same reason. Now I feel you drifting, and I know exactly what it means. I'm not angry, I'm just accurate, and accuracy hurts more than anger ever could. You changed, not me. You changed. When the room got bigger, all I did was keep on building. You just changed. Oh, you just changed. I grieve the version of you that used to be real. Not publicly, just in the car on the way home. After we talk and something feels off. You can't fake what you had before with someone who knew you before you knew you needed to perform. I see you work in the room like we didn't share silence once, like we didn't build something before the something was worth building. I remember that, even if you don't. You changed, not me. You changed. When the room got bigger, all I did was keep on building. You just changed. Oh, you just changed. need you to know that I noticed. You changed, not me. You changed. All I did was keep on building. You just changed. Oh, you just changed. Never asked nobody for nothing. Yeah. No. Never asked nobody for nothing. Whole room full of opinions. I was in the studio. They was talking about potential. I was making it actual. Sent 100 emails, got 11 back. 7 said not yet. 4 said call us when you're on track. I call nobody, I just work. That's the track. I never asked. I never asked. Never asked nobody for a single thing I got. 3 years, no feature, no blog, no write-up, no manager, no callback, no nothing. Just me in a room deciding every single day that the version of this I believed in was worth more than the version they were offering, which was nothing, which was silence, which I mistook for a sign that I should stop. I didn't stop. I produced it, mixed it, mastered it, released it, promoted it, believed it when nobody streamed it, kept going when nobody seen it, kept building like somebody needed it. Somebody did. I never asked. I never asked. Never asked nobody. Nobody never stopped me. My father used to say, don't wait for anyone to hand you what you want, cause the hand gets tired of holding what somebody else should have built. I was 17, didn't fully get it. Every morning I wake up in something I built, with the time that other people spent waiting for permission. I never waited. That's the whole story. That's everything right there. I never asked. I never asked. Never asked nobody. I never asked. Never asked nobody. You know what's funny? The people who told me no are the same people who say they knew I had it. Funny how that works. I never asked. I never asked. Never asked nobody. Never asked nobody. Never will. I never asked. Never asked nobody. Never will. They loud. I'm not. loud. I'm not the ones who talk the loudest. Never built a thing that got opinions on your process and receipts on nothing. I was quiet for 3 years while they made noise. Built something real that outlasted all their voice. See, I don't need to tell you what I got going on. You see it in the work. When the work becomes a song, becomes a room full of people who know every word. Becomes the proof that everything they doubted still occurred. Wolves don't bark, they just move. Wolves don't talk, they just prove. Every doubter, every hater, every room that didn't want me made me sharper, made me smoother, made me harder to remove. Harder to remove. I got goals that I don't post about, moves that I don't talk about, wins that I don't celebrate out loud, losses that I walk about. They think the silence means I'm slipping, but the silence is the strategy. The ones who see it coming first ain't never been the ones who came for me. I learned it from the men who built in quiet, who didn't need the crowd to validate the right. Going on inside between who they were and who they chose to become. I learned it from the ones who never needed any. Wolves don't bark, they just move. Wolves don't talk, they just prove. Every doubter, every hater, every room that didn't want me made me sharper, made me smoother, made me harder to remove. Harder to remove. My circle got smaller every year, it makes more sense. Less opinions in my ear, more intention in my steps. I don't explain myself to people who decided before I walked in the room what I was. That energy is theirs to keep, I don't want it back. I just want the work, I just want the craft. I just wanna look back at 50 and say I move like a wolf the whole damn time. Wolves don't bark, they just move. Wolves don't talk, they just prove. Every doubter, every hater, every room that didn't want me made me sharper, made me smoother, made me harder to remove. Harder to remove.
The noise is free, always has been. The work cost everything. Everything.
Wolves don't bark, wolves don't bark. Wolves don't bark, they just move. Yo, crying money, loud results. They ask me why I'm so calm. I say 'cause I already know how this ends. You out here making noise about things that ain't happened yet. I'm out here making moves on things that already did. Ain't tryna convince nobody the work does that. Ain't tryna be everywhere, the numbers do that. I just show up, do the thing, go home, that's it. Quiet money. Quiet money. Louder than anything you said about me. You know what's wild? I don't check the comments anymore. Not 'cause I'm above it, just 'cause I genuinely don't care. Used to need a validation, had to cosign, had to see the numbers before I believed the grind. But something switched around year 3 when I realized the only opinion that ever mattered was already mine. That's when everything started moving. Quiet money. Quiet money. Louder than anything you said about me. My accountant called me last week, said everything's looking good.
I say, yeah, I know he left. Said most people don't know until they sitting across from me. I said I've been knowing, that's the difference between working cause you're scared and working cause you see it before anybody else does. And when you see it that clear, that early, that alone, you develop a kind of quiet that people mistake for arrogance. It ain't arrogance, it's just certainty. And certainty don't need to raise his voice. Quiet money. Quiet money. Quiet money.
You know the funniest thing about all of this is I ain't even close to done. Not even close.
Not even close. Quiet money. Quiet money.
Still.
Quiet money.
Still.
Quiet money.
Still.